YouTube, this is Bayu here. Today we are not going to talk about any conflicts, any war, any problems. I'm sick and tired of both sides already. However, I was impressed and I got a little bit sentimental. Not sissy sentimental, not sissy as in gay sentimental, but you know, like a weak person sentimental. Because what I saw in the Donbass area was this a soldier, this sergeant, having a 1 liter plastic containers dipping in the sack, and this lady with a shopping bag, 3 scoops or 3 liters or the equal of 3 liters of buckwheat. So, and later I was following Patrick, remember this name, Patrick Lancaster, which is a U.S. citizen that has been living for about 8 years in Donbass, and he does on the ground, real, face-to-face talking. Of course, he has a broken, not as fluent Russian, but, you know, he's learning. 8 years, that's not enough to master the language, but he has done master it. But not his fluency, but he does. So he shows everything, and this is what I was kind of sentimental, seeing how the Russian soldiers were using the buckwheat, which is the staple of the food. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, buckwheat with onions, or in the morning with milk and cinnamon and sugar, breakfast. So I have a little table over here that we're gonna nutritional table that we're gonna challenge these 3 main seeds. Okay, they're not grain, so please do not call it grain, or I'm gonna get upset and slap you silly. South American gods give to the South American people quinoa, and pronounce it like it is, quinoa. To the Slavs, to the Serbians, the famously known now buckwheat, or as they call it, kasha. And the mung beans, Asians. Okay, this is funny because here in the Americas, we have a little breakaway between the corn, which is Mesoamerica, the corn, which it was feeding hundreds of thousands of natives until the Europeans came, and the Europeans bought this stuff over, the one that they used to make beer, barley. Now, in South America, they combine a little bit of barley and this and a piece of tail, cow tail, bull tail, and make a mighty soup that if you're weak, it puts you to sleep about 8 hours. Too much energy, one shot. And you can put a piece of bone, a piece of tail, a piece of head, a piece of ribs, and you make a strong beef soup with buckwheat. And if you're Asian, you put mung bean to everything that you cook. I'm not being disrespectful, but this is a feeling that they use for everything. Even to make cake, they use the mung bean flour, which is good. Okay, so why do I talk to you about this? Because as we can see in a real war situation, when you got the enemy on your tail and the good forces right on top of you, you cannot go, ooh, go. The mentality of the preppers over here do the hunting, because you're going to get your head blown up. You're going to stay in the basement of your complex or in a place that's protecting you for an aerial bombardment. That's the way it is. They can't deny it. That's what the people with a lot of money buy bunkers, because that's the main idea. You need a bunker. So if you go back out with living in a little pop tent or a little tarp, adios, you're not going to make it. You have to have a basement with a concrete 8-floor building on top of you. So, but they run out of food. every single interviewer, old ladies and young kids, is nothing to eat, and in the morning they send the little kids to find something to eat. Because it's kind of hard to blow up a little kid's head, either side, and that's true. So they don't. What do you have here? Not thanks to the Italian, because this type of invention is Chinese too, by the way, so don't give it to the Italians. Noodles. Noodles. Noodles never go bad. If you seal it, you keep it in a small container, sealed, never gonna go bad. What was the little black little thing that I hate, that sometimes gets into the wheat? Gorgojos in Spanish. What's the English?
Weevils?
Weevils. You don't want to get weevils in your food, guys. And the this is we use a lot in the Latin American and Southern European, which is the caracol shelf to make soup, to make a little mix with potatoes, carrots, you know, like a little stew. Put a little thing. So as you can see, different part of the world has their God-gifted seeds. Okay, the only one that is not a seed is the mung bean. It's a bean. Everything else is a seed. So it's time for you to get out of your comfort zone, and start looking around, popping your head out of the box and see what's going on in outside places. And I'm not going to even touch the lies that they're telling you the Russian is running out of food, the army had enough food. No, the Russian army gave hot meals a day, unlike the U.S. Army. Okay, we have an issue with camera, but that's okay. Okay, so we had the 4 elements of consumption on 4 parts of the world, starting from the mung beans for Asia, buckwheat in Russia, that area, Ukraine, all the area, the heavy on buckwheat. Then you have South America, specifically South America, the quinoa, and finally Western Europe, they deal with the barley. Basically, it's a good element. I recently saw some kind of Mickey Mouse report by the British that a product of South America we drink every day for the last over 500 years, the mate, which is a drink for the natives, is bad for your health. It give you cancer. It's chi. Over 500 years drinking mate, by now all the Native Americans will be dead. Like I told you before, when you lose market share, you have to destroy the competition. I remember when the Mexican candy came over here in Texas in the Southwest, they have full of lead and they will kill your kids tomorrow and blah, 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 blah. The FDA says, nope, there is no, and there's nothing wrong with the Mexican candy. Remember that. Once a company loses market share, they're going to attack the enemy. So don't let them BS you. Okay, let's go ahead with mung beans, the Asian king, and feeling for everything else. Let's talk about potassium. No, iron. Let's talk about iron. 0.91 milligrams. Buckwheat. Okay, Russia, Ukraine, and all that area. Memory blank. Gee, I didn't know. What is it that I was talking about? Iron. Okay, iron. 2.2 milligrams. 2.2 milligrams. Wow, that's a lot. Iron, remember, that's good for the blood and good for the bones. Quinoa. How much iron we have in quinoa? 4.6 milligrams. Whoa. 4.6 milligrams. To 2.2 milligrams. Okay, this is the king now. South America is leading. And the last one is barley. Barley, how much? What is it? Real quick. 1.3 milligrams. Okay, so this is the king. This is number 2. This is number 3. This is number 4. European crop. I mean, stuff. Okay, let's pick another Another good mineral. Calcium. Okay, calcium. For the little ones, calcium. And with mung bean, 13 milligrams. Okay. Buckwheat. Calcium, 18 milligrams. This is a hit right now. Quinoa. Calcium, 47 milligrams. And barley, excuse me, 11 milligrams. Once again, 2 for 2. And then let's pick another one. Magnesium, iron, copper, something that is good. Let's take a vitamin. Let's do vitamin 2. Let's do vitamin 2. All lined up. Come on. Vitamin 2. Vitamin 2, riboflavin, 0.124 milligrams. That's nothing. 0.124. Buckwheat. Vitamin 2, 0.425. It's a hit. 0.425 milligrams. That's nothing, but there we go. Quinoa. Riboflavin, 0.32. Is that a hit or what? No, this is number 1. This is number 2. And let's see barley. Vitamin B2, 0.062 milligrams. Oop, this is a far fourth. So you can see again, close second. Barley beats quinoa on vitamin 2. Let's pick another mineral. What's a good mineral for the human body producer? What is that? To make you strong. Just say it.
Iron.
Already, that was the first thing we talked about it. Vitamin E, vitamin K, vitamin... carbohydrates. Okay, let's talk about carbohydrates there. Everybody lined up? Okay, carbohydrates. Let's start with the mung bean. Carbohydrates, you need 5.94 grams. 594, that's a lot. Buckwheat, we have 71.5. Whoa, 71.5. That's a lot. To 5. Gee. Quinoa. Carbohydrates, 62. Okay, 62 is a close second. 62. To buckwheat, 71. So it's about 9 milligrams. Okay, we have quinoa. Quinoa 64. Barley, 28. Back over here. 28. Oh no, this is right there. So the last one is mung bean on the carbohydrates. Okay, what else? Fat maybe. Proteins. Okay, let's talk about proteins. Everybody lined up. Let's start mung bean proteins. We have 3.04. Buckwheat proteins. We have a 13.25 grams right there. 13.25. Quinoa protein, 14.1. Number 1. Barley's buckwheat's number 2. Barley, let's talk about protein. What do we have? 2.3 grams. Far forward. As you can see, guys, quinoa got to be 3 out of 4. Barley, not barley, but buckwheat, it came seconds on 4. On 3 out of 4 came second. Mung bean is up there, number 3 close. And then what did they well consider barley to be a good thing for soup? Amongst the 3 is like 4th place. But the problem is, will you always want to eat every day quinoa? For the little ones, the answer is no, even though it's great. You want to be like the Slab society and the people eating buckwheat 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch and dinner? I don't think so. But it's a good seed, okay? Good for your body. You want to be like an Asian and put this in everything else? Probably. But it's not as good as the top 2 over here. Quinoa and buckwheat. And these 2 is also, it could be used as number 3 and number 4. Of course, don't forget my noodles for nice soup. And as we have seen now in the videos, you need a little bit of everything. You necessarily don't need meat because there is no power, guys. What you gonna do with the frozen stuff? Okay, tell me slowly. It's no power, no telephone, no internet, no satellite TV. What you gonna do with the beef? You're gonna eat it all up on the same day, or it goes bad. So you're gonna fall down to what? Seeds and some beans. Or when it comes to beans, regular beans, the best one is big kidney beans. Big kidney beans are the best bean when it comes to protein, minerals, and carbohydrate, the whole 9 yards. Okay, short and sweet. I took extra time. Wartime situation. Real McCoy. Don't go hunting. Yeah, you seeds, SEED, ready for emergency. Just boil them. Add some chicken bouillon, fish bouillon, shrimp bouillon, chicken, whatever you want to do. Camouflage it a little bit for the bit, and you have something in your stomach. Okay, guys, short and sweet. Pay more attention and don't let the sales people influence you, make decisions that you're probably going to lose your money because thousands of dollars on those dry freeze food when you can have it in your house by the boxes in a small container so they don't go bad on you. Or if you have to share it with your kids, you know, in the box you put this, and they are ready for at least 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You're not going to eat 3 times a day. You're probably going to eat 1 time a day or twice a day, but you got the noodles to implement meals. Talk to you later. Behave. Get ready. Just get ready, guys. This is cheap, okay? It's not expensive at all. Go to your closest supermarket and find it. Behave. Talk to you later. Bye.